for earlier today me can send be tremo asɛm me kan ne sɛ mate ɛna meeting a Ofori Atta ene Ghana external debtors akwakonya ewa abrochire ene sɛ saa domestic debt exchange program ya yi a ɛma pensioners eba besu yen yɛse ɛto ntwae there is a second round to the domestic debt exchange program. Na embra me beka asem no na information bi eni ho a enya aba abontinti no me kan me dia me si huhu amate no no. Ende Nyankopon adom Star FM for a confirm ama wo mo the story no abrayen. Nti na eye yen se sa domestic debt exchange program ya obi de na sika akoto bond. Na aban ebeka tre nipa kro no se ye betua after 15 years. Ye so sika nim na betua after 15 years na yesu no. Se ye yen se etu atwa. Then brace yourselves because more ever. And so let's go and read the story and see what is going on now. This story was written by Star FM. Or say the Minister for Finance, Ofori Atta, has hinted that there will be an imminent second round of restructuring of the country's domestic debts. According to him, despite completing the restructuring of some 98 billion Ghana cedis worth of domestic debts in February, there are ongoing negotiations to restructure some additional 123 billion Ghana cedis domestic debt instruments. Hey, it's the way na ensomo. The way ni na ensomo. New taxes. Aba. Mo be ka train say sa new taxes no na mo ye di benye sika na den mo bet mo tax bet for ne ensem hunu kwa ensem hunu eni otiomai we mu mo be ka ni na tre yen sem hunu ara kwa mo say no that's the last thing tiende debt exchange program yi ankokrafo no mo su no enso mo say there is another restructuring na mo ba be yi 123 billion. Hey! Really, I just at this point, the baby amonye. The owners, or money, dear Modia, into the baby amonye. Also, Mr. Ofori Atta made this known during a presentation to stakeholders on macroeconomic developments and the upcoming public debt restructuring as part of the ongoing IMF/World Bank spring meetings in the US. In February, we successfully in February, we successfully completed the first pillar of our domestic debt exchange program. We realized that there was no other alternative to a full domestic debt exchange, he told stakeholders. The February domestic debt exchange program covers 98 billion Ghana cedis of our domestic debt, and we expect the rest of our debt instruments to be included in the perimeter of the domestic debt to be exchanged. Among the debt instruments to be affected by the next round of debt exchange are pension fund holders, cocoa bills, US local bonds, local currency loans, and government debts to the Bank of Ghana, totaling some 123 billion. Hey, pension fund ya, moka se mon fan kan debt exchange ne ho. Later mo de be kan ho. Emma pension fund holders in na ba bonte be ka se masa, omo mpene, emma mo yi free mu no. And the second round of domestic debt exchange program no. Mo sanso the pension fund holders ne ba be kan ho. Pension fund holdings no. Mo de no so ba be kan ho. Pension fund holdings are more ye free mu no. O de no be kan ho. O di cocoa bills nso be kan na cocoa bills no. And this our domestic debt exchange, you know, if I home bang cocoa bills, so they are not so account. I buying eka government debt to the Bank of Ghana. Now, government debt to the Bank of Ghana, what does it mean? Because mean the meaning no government debt to the Bank of Ghana. No, which one is it? Because Treasury bill is government debt to the Bank of Ghana, right? Treasury bill, it is government's debt to the Bank of Ghana. So are you going to add Treasury bill now? What do you mean by government's debt to the Bank of Ghana? Hey, just say. Just say, Masa, there is no shame. There is no law. Sa pit ya Ghana ye komui. Eye intermi brofu bi brofu ba ma me search brofu na me use brofu yende. Me use brofu yende. Eye interminable. Eye interminable. Sa pit ya Ofori Atta ne na aban omo adegya magana foi. Eye interminable pit. You can say interminable and not say endless. Obronika say bibi ye interminable la. Say ade ni ensi endless. Ekwa inti pit ya Ghana ya tomu aye koyi. Eye interminable pit. Also, Ofori Atta, however, insists treasury bills will not be affected. Okay, oh. And the same person who told us pension fund holdings will not be affected. You told us pension fund holdings. Now you are including them. Individual bondholders, initially you excluded them. You see, I'm more and say treasury bills will not be affected. Yate. Also, talk of treasury bills. It has been excluded to preserve financial stability and ensure government funding. Government in December, at the start of its first domestic debt exchange program, had indicated it would exchange more domestic debt, stating it intended to exchange domestic non-marketable debt and cocoa bills under comparable terms at a later stage. Etiefo Ochamia woni masemka ose na mo asomwa mesremo Ghana for mo asomwa yen hwe comment yen hwe de Ghana for eka. Ose I believe Ghanaians are enjoying Akufo-Addo's ride. Next, don't your gullibility get ahead of you. Giant promises and lies have been exposed by their incompetence, corruption, mismanagement, and recklessness. I say the beginning of the end of MPP. I say, see how normal Ghanaians have allowed themselves to be used by that criminal Chibi vagabond. You can clearly see that Piccadilly armed robber. I say you can clearly see that Piccadilly armed robber at work, but you are allowing him to wear his usual white blah blah blah. Okay, I see these dirty and filthy scroungers will stop at nothing to impoverish all of us for just $3 billion, which they will share among themselves. After which they will throw a big fufu akrantie soup and banku fetridechi party in celebration. Also, in a nation of cowards and a docile population, kleptomanias, kleptocrats thrive. Ghana Cat cost the government $1.2 billion, whilst their own MP Kennedy Japan insisted he could accomplish the same goal for less than $200 million. As Ofori Atta, the looter, confused, incompetent, useless. As foolish people governing us. Before useless Akufo-Addo leaves power, Ghanaians will suffer. Allah. I say bad English. Leaves, not lies. I say okay, a lot of comments coming through. I say, so if I get the figures right, at 12 cedis on the USD domestic debt alone, if the second round of restructuring comes online, will amount to $18 billion. Really? And you need what? 3 billion USD over a 3-year period, for which, so people are doing calculations there. I say, cry, my beloved country, Ghana. I say, to any time that voted these criminals, may your curses from the suffering masses be 1,000. Maza, you can't come and curse us. Yeah, you're to me, Akufo-Addo, to me, man, and some of us, we voted for him, but you know, you're emende, you're bonichi. Intino, oh, curse, yeah, men curses or more to me, Akufo-Addo, no, or the other curse, yeah, curses or more to me, Akufo-Addo, and de, woman who bonia warrior, no, aha, then on the way, a bimo to say, ye free. I mean, no means you, now, same way, dear. Hey! Dear. I say, please, let's wait for more details. I just doubt this. I tell you for Montreal, on comment box, why? Ghana, our beloved country. we are free forever.